Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the start of the Supernatural. This is Supernatural season 1. It's got 6 discs and the box set. There's the back. There's the spine. There's the front. And it's 6 individual discs. We're starting with the first one, which is just called The Pilot. And but yeah, here goes. I've written a few notes because me and names is well, I'll start off by saying the first scene is about which sets the whole series, you know, the whole thing off. Supernatural. It is a pinnacle of. It starts off with Mary Winchester, played by Jennifer. Sorry, let me get this right. Samantha Smith. She's plays Mary Winchester's. So she wakes up and her husband is not on the side of the bed with her. So let me just move that into a bit more. Yeah, excuse me. He's not in bed with her, so he gets up. They've got some young children, so she goes and checks on the baby, and there's a black silhouette of a figure standing over the bed, and she goes, "John, is that you?" And he said something, either go back to bed or yeah, it's me. And she goes downstairs to get some warm milk or glass of water. And then she goes into the living room and there's her husband sat on the side in a chair asleep. So she runs back upstairs and she screams really loudly. Her husband wakes up, runs upstairs, goes into the baby's bedroom, and she's nowhere to be seen, and the baby's in the cot laughing and giggling and just looking up in the air. And all of a sudden he went to, you know, just to stroke the baby's head, and a drop of blood comes down, and he looks up and there's his wife stuck up on the ceiling, and then all of a sudden she bursts into flames and the whole room is covered in flames. And young Dean Winchester comes in the room, and his dad picks up the baby, John Winchester, played by Jeffrey Morgan, picks up the baby, hands it to Dean, young Dean, which we see again, you know, in seasons further down the line. Hunger Broshi. I'm very bad with names. Hunger Broshi, that's it. He runs out the house, followed by the dad, and the whole house sets on fire. And then, technically, Dean, they're in the car, and Dean, Sam, the baby, is now adult, wakes up, he's having a dream, he's remembering, you see, even though he was a baby. And they're in the car. Let me think. No, they're not. Hang on a minute. Let me, because it's been a couple of days. No, they're not. Sorry, my mistake. He wakes up and basically he's in college. Sam's disowned the family. Not disowned the family, but he's not followed the family thing, and he's gone to college, and he's celebrating his end of college, and he's got really good grades, and he's got a job interview to go to. And anyway, they go to a party, they come back, and they go to bed, and he hears a noise downstairs, and he goes downstairs, and it's basically they have a fight. They end up, there's someone there, they have a fight, and it ends up being his brother Dean. So there's Sam and Dean. Anyway, Sam is played by Jared Padalecki, and Dean is played by Jason Eccles. So I'm not going to say their real names now on. You know, I'm just going through now because it's a pilot episode. So Sam and Dean, they act what, you know, Sam's saying, you know, what you're doing here, and he tells him that his dad's on a hunt and he hasn't been back for 2 or 3 days, and then it's Sam's girlfriend comes down and goes, "Who's this?" He goes, "Oh, this is my brother." And she, I don't know what's happening here. She knows they've been estranged, so that she leaves them. And you know, she's like, "Come on, you've got to come and help me find Dad." And he's like, "Well, I've got something to do this weekend." Or anyway, he reluctantly goes with him, and literally they go to the place where his dad has last been seen, or last where he was going to, and there's loads of police around. So they go and ask a load of questions, pretend to be FBI agents or something like that, and find out there's someone missing. And boys have been going missing, young men have been going missing throughout the years. And but yeah, they check into this hotel room, and that's where the dad was staying. So because the bloke said, "Oh, are you having a reunion or something, because there's someone else with this last name here." So they go into his room, find out there's loads of pictures on the wall of young, you know, of men going missing throughout the years, going back a long time. And they find that they interview the girl, the girlfriend of the latest victim, and they find out, and her friends, and their friends say about this white lady story, which you know, they say it's the ghost of a tormented woman who killed herself because her husband played away. So yeah. So anyway, they look into the investigation, and the white lady appears to them, and they're on the bridge, and she basically takes control of the car and pushes them off the bridge. One just jumps out the way, the other one falls in the mud at the bottom of the bridge. So yeah, then Dean gets arrested, or get the police find out they're imposters. So the police are looking for them. Dean warns Sam and says, "Get out of here, the police are here, I'm going to be arrested in any minute now." And they get arrested. They've got their dad's journal. So Sam rings up a fake 911 call, and all the sheriffs go and deal with that, and then they find each other again, and basically says Dad is not here anymore. So the one said, "Well, let's go then," and the other one says, "Well, what about the white lady?" So what happens with the white lady is she takes victims back to her old house, but she says, I can't go in. So, and then she basically puts her hand through their chest, squeezes her heart and gives them a heart attack. And she attacks unfaithful men. And if they're not unfaithful, she, forces herself on them to make them unfaithful. Yeah, it's a bit of a long one. I'm sorry. Yeah. So what happens is she attacks Sam, and he's struggling, and you can see her fingerprints on his chest, digging into it through his shirt, and holding his heart basically. So what he does, by this time, Sam's come, and Dean's come. Sam's in the car. Dean's come, trying to shoot iron bullets at the ghost, but no. Anyway, he goes out and manages to grab the keys, turns the car on, and drives the ghost into the house. And what happened is, then the ghost of her kids, because she drowned her kids at the house before killing herself. The kids basically grab her and take her down, basically to hell. And yeah, that's over with the first pilot episode. And what it is, it ends with them getting in the car and finding out the coordinates of this message he left them in his journal, which the police had basically. And then it ended. So yeah, that is the first pilot episode. Absolutely amazing. The storyline, it gets better. That's the pilot. I know I'm a bit of a gambler, and but yeah, amazing film, amazing series, supernatural. You'll find it anywhere. Luckily I've just because I stopped collecting for a bit, because I went down with a bit of depression and all that. I only collected 11 seasons, and there's 15, so I've just got the 12, 13 and 14 and 15th season coming, even though I've watched them on streaming, Netflix or Amazon or whatever, one of the two, Sky or whatever, when they came out. Oh, I forgot to tell you, the first time this pilot episode was aired was back in September 2005, and it was 43 minutes long. Yeah, September the 13th 2005. So yeah, I think that's someone at my front door, and I'm gonna leave this one with you. And thank you very much for tuning in. If you like what you see and you want to hear about the second episode, it won't be yet. I'm thinking of releasing them once a week. Gives me a chance to watch them and review them. I have a few in advance, just in case, again, like, I'm have to go into hospital or anything like that, or I'm unwell and unable to release a video. I want a couple in advance, just so we can have. Anyway, look at me, I'm gabbling. Thank you very much. Bye bye for now.